Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lime Zombie YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at 8 more strategies that can help you win on Siberia Rush. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 8, we have a stationary truck strategy for Stage 2, Point A. This is going to be an attacking team strategy, and all you have to do is use the truck to block the A site once it has been planted. Not only does it physically block enemies from being able to defuse it, but you also are able to use the turret to mow down enemies and get that bomb to explode. Coming in at number 7, we have a defensive boat strategy for Stage 1. All you need to do for this is steal one of the enemy's boats when they are eventually abandoned, and bring it towards this side of the map. Park it in the water, and then you are able to deny any jet skis, boats from getting through. You're able to kill anybody on the bridge, and you're able to kill all the people who like to camp below the bridge and snipe. The turret is really strong at long ranges, and it has some really high damage. So I highly recommend trying this out if you're ever able to steal an enemy boat while on the defending team. Coming in at number 6, we have an ambush strategy for Stage 2 on defense. All you need to do is come up onto the mountain, and you're able to see enemies as they advance towards the sites. They oftentimes never think to look on the mountain, I know I don't, and it makes for easy kills. Coming in at number 5, we have an out-of-bounds defense strategy for Stage 2, Point A. How this works is you go up onto this ledge that is out of bounds, and you have a 10-second timer where you're able to have some high ground and a good vantage point to see into A. And before that 10-second timer is out, you just run back to this other ledge that is inbounds to reset the timer. You are able to just keep going back and forth this way, and this helps you know when to blow up C4, or you can just kill enemies with your weapon and stop them from planting. Coming in at number 4, we have a plant defense strategy for Stage 1. All you need to do is take the heli, or you can do this on foot, and you're able to blow up all the walls on the A site, which allows you to see straight in to the site and kill anybody who's trying to defuse. This works great in the heli, but as I said, you can get up on that little ledge outlook area and see directly into the site, and either use pre-planted C4 or use any other weapon to take out people trying to defuse. Coming in at number 3, we have the dropship cargo heli strategy. Now this one was also included in my Mauritania strategy video, but I decided to also include it here because it works really good on both maps. Now all you have to do for this one is just sit up high in the air, and your teammates are able to spawn on you and then jump down and spread around the enemy base and just start killing people. This is good for getting friendlies entrenched into the spawn area, getting them onto the roofs of buildings. That way it's much easier to get the plant off and stop people from defusing. Coming in at number 2, we have a sneaky ATV strategy for Stage 3 on defense. All you have to do is follow this pathway, and it takes you all the way from the back of your base to the enemy spawn location. This one works good for taking out tanks using C4 ATVs, but it also works really good for just getting behind the enemy lines. I've had plenty of times where me and a friend have gotten back there, and we've gotten off the ATV, and we've just started killing all the enemies that are maybe sitting back and sniping or just shelling us with RPGs. This works really good for throwing off the enemy's advance, and can also make it pretty easy to get the defuse off if the bomb is planted. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have a Stage 2 Point B defusal denial strategy. Actually, we have 2. The first defusal denial strategy involves blowing up the wall on this building here, and then you're able to stand on these white containers inside the building and get a good view onto Point B. You're able to see anybody who's trying to defuse, and then you'll know if you need to either shoot to kill or use C4 that was pre-planted to blow up the person. The other location you can go to is behind the tiny shed. It is definitely my favorite of the two because you have more cover. The only way the enemies can kill you is by shooting you through this little corner that you'll be peeking out of. And through this corner, you're also able to see the entire point B and stop people from defusing. I will say that these strategies allow you to solo plant and get a solo defense, which allows you to hopefully have some chance of winning if your team is not doing so hot. Additionally, you are able to get behind the shed in a way that works pretty good because you're able to take the jet ski all the way behind this mountain and then quickly walk up it. Even though you are out of bounds, you have 10 seconds to get to behind the shed, and then from there you can make the decision as to whether you want to wait for one of your teammates to get a plant off, whether maybe it's already planted and you want to defend it, or if you want to take the risk, go out there on your own and try and plant and keep it defended. So there it is. Those are 8 more strategies that you can use on Siberia Rush. This map is one of my favorites, and Rush is by far my favorite of the 2 modes, although I do still enjoy Conquest. I'm hoping they will release a new Rush map soon that I can then analyze and find new strategies for that I can then post in videos here. Until then, I'm going to be posting strategy videos for existing Rush maps. I already have videos planned for Mauritania, and of course I am working on part 3 to the Siberia Rush strategies. So be on the lookout for those and make sure to drop a follow and subscribe so that you're notified when I post next. See you in the next one. Peace out.